Hey guys, who do we have? Luigi. It's our friend Rob. Um, Give me 1 second. Jessica, hey Jessica. Jessica, how are you feeling? What's going on with your day, Rob?
It was a hard.
All right, we got ads coming up on my live stream. So what's up, Rob? Hey, Reluctant Gamer. How are you? I'm just quick glance through YouTube. Our friend Bushka's live. Our friend Joshua's live. I don't know what Joshua's doing. That'd be amazing, Joshua. I don't know if it's what is it called? Screencast or something like that. Hey, Sniper. MVP Fishing is live. That's a good friend. Just putting that out there. I'm not the only game in town. We got some friends that are live streaming. If you want to go visit. Oh, Chill Sal. He's live too. Chill Sal's a really good friend. I don't get a chance to get to his live stream as often as I want. I'm popping over just to say hi real quick. Because he's live around. Hey, Anna. Hi, Abigail. He's live just around the same time I am. But I am popping over just to say hi. There we go. Let's get in some burpees. 500 push-ups is the agenda for today. We can, if anyone wants. Anna, how are you? Abigail's helping everyone mod, as you always do. Hey, Lee. Lee says, Even Yogi, how are you? Doing pretty good. Hey, Joe. Joe, how are you? Joe, how's the new work shift going for you? Let me know if you guys want to do some breath work. We can do that. And if you want, we can do that sooner rather than later. Abigail says hi to Lee Lou. Joe says, I was telling Chosel the trolls were coming for me yesterday. If anyone knows how to handle them, though, it's you, Joe. Hey, Kayla. Kayla says, hi, Yogi. What's up? Not much, my friend. How are you, Kayla? Kayla says, good afternoon, Boo. It's nice to see you, Kayla. It's always nice to see you. Anna says, salute to Lee. I've had a few trollish behaviors the past couple mornings. Jessica says, still having trouble this afternoon. New meds aren't doing well. I'm sorry, Jessica. Hey, Jace. Jace fantastic live with Brian. Nice guy he is. You did a live stream with Brian? Awesome. Sorry I missed that. I don't know why I didn't get a notification. I was actually out for my second walk, and then a short nap, and then a very long meditation. Abigail says I go back and forth. I appreciate you stopping in here, Abigail. Just as my chat was going crazy yesterday, Reaper came in and helped out. Oh, if I recall, um, Shirley, this Shirley, speaking of which, Shirley popped in my live stream and said there was a bunch of trolls. And Brian Lane popped in too, right? Was that yesterday? Shirley says, background, till I hear Toy Pups is coming. Next lunch, gotcha. Jessica says, I'm not sure about breathwork. Okay. Think about it. I don't know how it was for you this morning when we just did, that's actually called the easy breath, when we just focus on belly going extending, expanding, and falling back. Nothing real special about it. And then we introduce that the ocean sound, ujjayi breath. Our sweet says, can I have a mod? I said hi. Not yet. Maybe one day. Oh, this is the fifth time? Fifth time. Is it the fifth time? What have we talked about? I don't remember. And how come I'm not subscribed to you? Let's make it one more time, my friend. I apologize. It's not that I'm untrustworthy. I generally trust people pretty quickly, pretty deeply. It's just that I'm not quite remembering. Jessica says it was okay. Abigail says, please no ask for mod. Look at Abigail. Super moderator. Thank you, Abigail. Hey, Lee. Lee says, magnetic sir, hey, I missed you. Sure, if you come in tomorrow, we can give it a shot. But you want to hang out for a bit? Talk about some things? Let me know what you're interested in. Hey, why don't you tell us about your channel? Hey, Sissy. Sissy says, everyone, and much love to you. Lee says, North says, hey, Jace. Lee says, Jace is preparing some delicious eggs and steak. That's not surprising. Oh, chicken and rice. So how'd the session go with Brian? We were talking about Brian Lane, right? Jessica says it's not the breath work that worries me, it is after. What happens after, if you don't mind me asking? And if you don't want to say, absolutely fine. The only reason I do ask is wondering if I could do something different that would prove to be helpful. Not saying I can, but I have a better shot of thinking of something if I know. Hey, Debs. Debs says here to say hello and say thank you, Yogi. We love and appreciate you and your work the million to so many. Wow. Thank you so much, Debs. Just left me speechless there for a second. Appreciate those kind words. He says, Abigail, do you like reading? Abigail says, yes. How was roller skating, Abigail? What's up, Carl? What's going on in the volleyball world? Arshita says, no, I'm so sorry, that was my brother. What did I miss? Didn't even see it. Oh, are you talking about wanting to be mod? So you don't want to be mod. But now my feelings are a little bit hurt. They're not. Deb says, a humble helping, sharing soul. You are Yogi. Humble helping, sharing soul. You are Yogi. Deb, that's so kind of you. I take it, R3, that he's your younger brother. This says I get relaxed, and then my body don't let me stay relaxed because I'm getting sick constantly. I get relaxed, and then my body don't let me stay relaxed. But do you think it's better to get relaxed for a short period of time, and then we can repeat that? Hey, RW. Says, yo, what's up, friend? Carl says, nothing much, everything ended. So what's next? Do you have another sport that you'd like to follow? Hey, Todd. Abigail, Lee says, hey, Abigail, went ice skating? Did you? Presuming it's a indoor rink? Oh, it's called a rink. Thank you, Jace. Jace has been a member for 11 months. That's as long as I've had a membership, guys. I appreciate everyone who has a membership or wants a membership. It is important to me. I'll be honest. Or says I do want a mod though. So as I was mentioning, I guess to your younger brother, tell us a bit about yourself though. Like, how old are you? What's your channel about? What do you like to do? That kind of stuff. Deb says, hey, Hats. Hey, Hats on a mission. Jeremy, how are you? Guys, you subscribe to Hats on a Mission. These, Jeremy and Cheryl, these guys are truly, truly on a mission. For one, their main channels, the main accounts, they're on a mission to inform you the fun of going on a cruise, as well as, I mean, cruising is fun anytime, as well as what to take, what to expect, how to prepare if you are going on a cruise, or if you're even considering. They'll help you make up your mind. Not to mention, they're just a very fun, entertaining, relaxed channel. They invite you in. They have a huge amount of fun. And then we have Hats on a Mission, which is indeed on a mission. Hats for the homeless, guys. These are good people. I can talk about their channel, and I do, but they're good people. And I appreciate them. I consider them friends. Lisa says, Eric, heads up. Todd saw a good man. All right, in another live, I will be toggling audio back and forth. I don't know what that means, Todd. So we just got a heads up about you. Todd's been in before, I believe. And I know that I am subscribed. So welcome in, Todd. Oh, welcome back, as the case may be. Neat says hi to Hats. Jace gives a wave to RW and the Hats. Hey, so Jace, what did you and Brian do? I'm a guy on my channel is about my favorite YouTuber, and I'm not allowed to say my age. Yeah, I would imagine that would be pretty young then. Abigail says, I'm 24. Thank you, Abigail. Sample says, or sweet, this is an adult channel, but if you respect the chat, you are welcome with parents' consent. Thank you, Cypher. Absolutely true. But not an adult channel because we talk about, man, you guys know, I'm not always the most mature person in this live stream. So it's not like we have like super mature content, but sometimes our topics can get pretty involved, pretty in depth. Sometimes we talk about some of life's most important issues, and we also talk about our own suffering that has been involved in life, how we deal with it, how we've overcome it, how we're overcoming it. It can get kind of boring, actually. I mean, for some people, it could get kind of boring. For some people, I could get kind of boring, I guess is the better way of saying it. You guys are always entertaining. He says, Abigail, I thought you were 18, silly me. Yeah, I remember Abigail saying she was 18 a few times. Ara says, she said that's fine. Deb says, Jessica, I will add you to my prayer sister, if you don't mind. Rob says, yes, my mom lets me on these live streams. She says, Jessica, Amy, be in another line of support. Managed to overcome anxiety. I could not even brush my teeth without being sick. My experience may be of value. Oh, I missed a couple comments. I apologize. Jessica, I hope you're eating properly or at least drinking a nutritional drink daily for your vitamins. Only eat things, only eat easy things on the tummy like soup, rice, etc. Whereas anxiety used to make me throw up. Thanks, Carl. Hi, Kat. I did not see you come in. Appreciate the thumbs up. Kat says, what's up, Yogi? Not much. R says, I want to be a mod because I seriously love this guy and his content. Well, flattery does get you pretty far with me, guys. I am not above being flattered. Everyone here's who's a mod just because they said something nice about me. I apologize. I missed the comments up above, guys. It took me a while to get there. I try to scroll upwards. Magnetic Police says Todd supports and has a channel. He goes channels to listen, like, and comments. When can thank you, Eric. Thank you, Lee. Yep, Todd's been here before. I noticed that I'm subbed to him. Paul says tapes and holes. Yes, sometimes we talk about tapes and holes. All I'll say about that. Jay says I've connected, Todd. Jay says, Debs, you're not wrong. Out of suffering may come comfort for others. He says, Abigail, what's your favorite memory of Yogi's channel so far? Deb says, you're welcome, Jessica. It's a process for sure. Our minds can so affect our bodies. Every day is a roller coaster these days. R3 says, I got to go. I'm going to the store. Well, thanks for stopping in, my friend. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Rob. Luigi's DJ's house. So that everyone, that's Rob, by the way. Bye, my friend. Jace gives a wave to Luigi. He says, R3, enjoy the store. Nice to have met you, sir. Jace is pondering something. RW says, I have something to say. I'm so introvert and don't feel life is hard for me. And I feel life is hard for me. Everything is hard and I don't know. Well, let's unpack that, RW. There's certainly nothing the matter with being an introvert. Fairly introverted myself. There is a lot of issues concerning that because we feel we should be otherwise. It's a funny thing. Introverted or shy or experiencing anxiety, we always add to it with that feeling that we should be otherwise. Something should be different. I should be different. People should respect me different instead of just exploring. What is it? What's the gift that being introverted can offer you? What is the gift of being introverted that you can offer to others? And when you realize there's a gift there, there's actually a superpower there. Now you can use it as a means of connecting. Being introverted isn't something to overcome, it's something to explore. The more you explore and the more you accept, sometimes we just need space, sometimes we need alone time, sometimes we feel like we lose vital energy, prana. Being too close around too many people. But when we realize again by exploring, hey Skeeter, we can start offering that gift. Being introverted doesn't mean people take it sometimes, other people, that we don't like people. Sometimes it's the opposite. Every time it's the opposite. You like people. We just don't know how to connect. But we can learn how to connect, and we can learn how to connect without trying to change who we are. Not everything is about overcoming. We think about that with anxiety, and it just adds more to anxiety. I'm not supposed to have anxiety. It's a sickness, it's this, it's that, which just adds to it. And we become more anxious. We suffer anxiety at a deeper level. There's a gift even in anxiety because it's a sensitivity. Being sensitive to the way life is, sensitive to the experience of our suffering and someone else's suffering, but it needs to be channeled the proper avenues and expressed in the proper way in order to use it as a gift. Because indeed, everything that we go through can be interpreted or reinterpreted as a gift that we give to others. And there's the key. Here's the key. Being of service to others. Look up Faustian Bargain. Dr. Faust. Probably mispronouncing. Faust. Todd says, Eric, I told you I thought your channel would be one I like. Here is why. And it says, slow to Luigi. Oh, Todd says, I'm on a life recovery journey. Lost 85 pounds. Awesome. Walking. And just started working out at gym. I got my mobility back. Life is so much better. Congratulations, Todd. I love hearing that. Walking can take you so far. I'm actually a recovering runner. Still like to run, but man, I really enjoy walking. You know what? I love running, but there's something magical. You ever read Thoreau's book on walking? Deb says, Jason, it's our mission. I feel since we overcome, we are overcomers and survivors of a lot. Guys, I will catch up in the chat. Hey, Skits. Hey, Karen. I am doing well. Kat says, nice, Yogi. It's a gift. Thank you, Kat. Kat, thank you for being here. Karen says, Lee says, Karen, I look forward to your next live to hang out. Lee, you are such an awesome supporter of so many people. I don't know if we tell you how much we appreciate you enough. I don't know if I tell you how much I appreciate you enough. Abigail says, having a good day adventure. That's awesome, Abigail. Hey, Chef Mary. Lee says, Todd, take care, mate. Todd says, Skeeter, I'm your new sub. What's up, Skeeter? Skeeter, what's the plan for today? Oh, sorry, I missed the comment by Skeeter. Everyone, please don't freak out. If you come to my live and I'm updating my channel, and mods, totally done with drama and bullying from now on. All positive vibes only. I can't imagine anyone disrupting your live stream, Skeeter. He says, Lee, you would like Todd's channel. Oh. You start on me, Jace.
Poop howdy.
Poop howdy to you. We haven't had a poop howdy in a while.
Long time. We're talking like, what happened to Mr. Poopinator?
I got to reach out. Him and I are Facebook friends.
I was going to say, it's been maybe 6 months. Got to be.
Yeah.
Because it was cold. It was cold weather when we were doing the poop howdy.
Right. He's a funny guy.
This is great sense of humor.
To tell you about trolls. Poop howdy came in with one purpose. He's like, and he told me. He said, this guy can't be for real. And his whole purpose was to shake me up. And he came in with everything ablazing.
All guns smoking.
We had so much fun with him. And he started having more and more fun and just became this huge friend. And I absolutely, so as you know, because I see you do the same thing, a troll's not always a troll. Troll is a friend waiting to happen.
Something that people don't realise. If somebody's expressing crazy little things, little statements that don't seem to carry much weight, they're normally reaching out for a little bit of help, a little bit of assistance, they're a little bit lonely, a little bit bored. And all we have to do is just make sure that they understand the message that we'll always be here, we'll always listen. We don't mind if they need to say something. Like you always say, guys and girls, you don't need to block any messages in the chat. We've got that many grey hairs now that they can't turn any more grey. They've already turned grey, so it's fine. It's like water off a duck's back. So we just let that go over our heads, and it's always good. Now, main reason I came on, I've experienced a lot of hardship and suffering throughout my life of different natures, from different ages and different experiences. Due to that, I've managed to come to a position now where I try to look after myself and keep myself as strong as possible. You've had messages off me recently where you realise that even Jay struggles. I've had messages off you. We all go through the same things. So no matter how strong we seem to appear, we're all normal, we're all human, we all have the same issues. It's how we manage to deal with them.
Can you rephrase that normal part?
Okay, I'm normal. He's not quite so normal, but that's because his beard's not quite as long. But he's got a chance to rectify that. That'll come with length. Anyway, so as I was saying, we get to times where we struggle. It's only through the experience of getting over those struggles that we're able to advise other people on what we did. And I'm proposing that maybe once a week, I'm quite happy to set up a little support group. Whatever platform we do that on, we need to make sure that it's something that everybody can access. Now, whether it be a little chat, whether it be a little video that we watch and we follow, or whether it just be a general discussion that we talk about ways that we help ourselves. So whether it be CBT, which is basically getting yourself into a structure, a nice little routine, setting out an order you're going to do things, and then just slowly working through them. Or whether it be a case of we do some breathing, or some meditation, because vibration is a great thing. Music, we started to sing it. What people don't realise is resonance. It's evident everywhere within the world, in everything, whether it be plants, whether it be a chair, a table, whether it be ourselves. We've all got certain resonance, and that resonance does make a difference. So when you hear Eric going, he's actually vibrating at a certain frequency that's benefiting the body, not only his body, but everybody around him, everybody that hears it. When we participate in those things together, we build that energy so much more. We benefit from it so much more. And it's the same as talking. So don't ever feel that you're in a position where you're on your own. And it's the worst thing that we can ever do is close ourselves off. We share that love, we share that vibrancy, we share that energy, and it gets us through those difficult times. So once a week, I'm going to set up a little group. Everybody's invited, everybody's welcome. If at all you feel like you're struggling, things are a little bit difficult, just turn up, talk, try and express what you're struggling with, and listen to what other people's feedback are. You'll realise that it's the same as everybody else. It's just different how we deal with things, but we can all deal with things. We just got to take our time. Cheers, bro. That's my 5 minutes.
Thank you, Jace. I appreciate that.
Happy Tuesday. It's always a pleasure to support. And the thing is, Cap, yourselves, you're teaching us great things. You're showing us great things. We just have to use those tools to make life that little bit better. So thank you again. And did you see my little green message? 11 months. It's one more.
Oh, I did see that. I
one
mentioned
more
that.
till we get to a year, nearly at 12 months. Much love to everybody. Have a good Tuesday. And keep your chins up, especially you.
Thank you. Abigail says, I appreciate you guys. That was a little round of applause there for Jace. He says, I'll just be there for the chat and friendship. I have to get back here to address Michael. So if we're all normal, makes you wonder if that includes it does not. Mushy peas and mashed potatoes are in the same boat. No, I think mashing food actually is a abnormal behavior. Just my thoughts. Hey, Chloe. Chloe, how are you? Just says, I've recommended a slide from a friend. Well, I hope it lives up to any expectations. Might be easier to let go of expectations. Justin says, hey to Carl. Oh, Carl says, what's up, Justin, my brother? So is it recommended from Justin? I'm sorry, recommended from Carl? Anna says, hi to Justin. Kat says, wait, uh-oh. What am I waiting for, Kat? Kat says, I have something to say. Look forward to hearing. I look forward to hearing it, Kat. Kat ran across the yard to say it. And if I don't know if Kat has ever said she ran. Kat says, rude. What are we rooting? We got a flower from Chef Mary. Sorry, I'm just thinking of Kat running across the yard. So you know it's important. You said rude. So I do want to give a big thanks again for the 11 months membership from Jace, him, Eric Lapointe. Since I started the membership. Sniper's been a long time as well. Much appreciated. Kat says how easily we forget. What did we forget, Kat? The adjustments you pour on Peace Smashers? The adjustments you pour on Peace Smashers. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see where this comes from. Sniper says, I'm in Stowe Mill. The site breeze may be directly under a rainbow. Deb says, I only hang out with abnormal people. Oh, I'm glad that I fit in that crowd. The judgment I meant. It wasn't a judgment. It did not offer a judgment on Peace Smashers. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'm rushing to my own defense. I think I just said, stemming. It was more of a psychological analysis, unqualified, an unqualified psychological announcement. Pearl says, yo, did you order the raisin cookie by any chance? I did not. Maddie was asking me about that last night. When am I going to do the raisin cookie challenge? Since he did the olive challenge, it's expected of me to do raisins. Sissy says, I love buttery and salty mashed potatoes. They also have soft teeth. It can't eat a lot of harder foods. Gotcha. All right. I mean weak teeth. Here's what I'm going to say. I offer sincere apologies for Cat's head rude. I offer sincere apologies for any judgment that has been made based upon my own projections of my dislike of mushiness across the board. Sheer projection on my part, and I own it completely. Carl, whose side are you on here, Carl? Carl says, for real rude. Jeez, I thought of all people that would have my back, it would be Carl. Jace says, to Al and Pussycat, one on a C on a pea green boat. Thank you, Jace. It's all a mushy illusion. I agree. But as Kat and I talk about quite frequently, the illusion can feel very, very real. Mushy peas are not that great. See, we all make allowances. But thank you. The Wicked Witch is here. It says, I got you back, bud. Now, where was I? Now that I got support, I'm sticking by my apology. I have projected my own textual. It's an actual word. Textual dislike. I have projected it upon others in a form of a judgment, and I apologize. And you should be glad that I am, because I got Wicked Witch having my back. Kat says, because it's funny, Deb. Let's see. What did Deb say? Oh, I don't know why peas have been a topic for 30 chats. My bad, but redundant as it all gets out. Man, if I am ever asked to stop being redundant, please say that again. If I am ever asked to stop being redundant, I mean, seriously, if I'm ever asked to stop being redundant, this live stream is going to be in serious trouble. I think redundancy is my superpower. Without redundancy, I think I actually only know about half dozen words. And then I make up another half dozen to give me a total of 12, none of which makes sense in any real context. Jace says, Yogi, blame Kat for this. She started it. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I am incapable of ever blaming Kat for anything. So even though this is fully Kat's fault, even though Kat is completely to blame for all of this, I will never, never, ever blame Kat for anything. I'm incapable of blaming Kat for anything. Wicked Witch says, I thought this was the sun with all these great people. Kat says, I am blameless. Kat is blameless. Kat says, if I defend myself, I am attacked. You're absolutely right about that. Jace says, Merry Christmas. And happy birthday, Jace. It's been a while since we had a happy birthday. Potatoes are my superpower. I eat potatoes every day. Hey, guys. Wicked Witch had my back, which you guys know I appreciate. Let's see if we can repay the favor. Wicked Witch is only 7 subscribers away from being able to live stream. And she mentioned on a short that she thought she'd be here by now, and she deserves to be here by now. Can anyone help get her to 7 more subs? If you can make it 8 more subs to have 1 over the line. Very much appreciate it. And I know she would too. I have her with both my channels. I wish I had 1 more. Hey, and don't forget to watch Chef Mary's video. Hey, Chef Mary, you're always welcome to drop a link anytime you want. Any live stream, feel free to drop a link. You know what, Sniper? I wouldn't mind mashing a potato. I don't mind mashing. Mashing can be a very fulfilling activity. I could literally, if I could get a part-time job mashing stuff for people, for others, I would be applying right now. Man, imagine if there was an online gig mashing stuff for people. I wonder if there's a market for a YouTube channel where all I did for an hour was mash stuff. You can name things that you want me to mash. That's the new direction my channel is going to take from this point on. I'm going to change my channel. Just a yogi mashing stuff in his basement. Or a course in mashing. And use allegories, using mashing as an allegory for forgiveness. We only mash that which we love. Which says, thanks, Todd, Carl, and Solsters. Let's refresh that page. 45 is what I see. 47. 3 more, guys. Can we do it on this live stream? I'd like to be live for about 17 more minutes. Thank you, Chef Mary. Lee says, just a yogi mashing in the basement. Who would tune in for that? I bet you I could be a 10K subscriber channel if all I did was mash stuff. Lee says, the things that you can mash are endless. All right, start a list for me, Lee. We don't have to limit it at food. Of course, in mashables. Now we're talking. Guys, as I talked about with Kat earlier, we're thinking so far out of the box, and Kat knows how much I love boxes. We're thinking so far outside of the box, we can't even see the box from here. Oh, hey, Debs. It's a good idea. That's a good idea. Mashing songs. Mashup is also a song compilation, which can be cool. It can be very cool. Wicked Witch says, I love making camping potatoes, cube them, pop them in my foil pocket. Now that sounds good. A little butter, little vegan butter, rosemary, salt and pepper, and paprika. As being partial Hungarian, everything is better with a little bit of paprika. Let's keep refreshing that page. Guys, you have some friends that you could run and help us get, she's at 48 subscribers. 3 more, just in case something disappears. Technically, only 2 more. I just want to make sure that she's safe. Carl says, well, my friend smashed the cake in my face for my birthday. Well, that's not surprising. I never understood why they did that at weddings. Deb says, me too, all my favorite songs together, a brilliant idea. Hey, our friend Soma, when she's come up and sing, has done some mashups. So has Toy Pops. And I thought Soy Pops was going to come in this afternoon. I hope everything's okay. Wicked Witch says, last night I made Wagyu burgers. What kind of burger is that? Roasted Gouda and caramelized raspberry onion jam. That sounds good. Everything veganized for me. Deb says, sub to you, Chef Mary. Well, Chef Mary, if you're not, but our friend Wicked Witch. Wicked Witch is only 2 away from hitting 50. She's only 1 away from hitting 50. So 2 more will put her over the line. Well, 1 will put her there, but 1 more will put her over the line. For my friend Casey's birthday, we both ate the top tier of her cake with that hands or silverware, just face first into hot pink frosting. Wow. I was entered into the Howard County Fair's pie eating contest once. Did not do well. Not a fan of messy eaters, including of myself. So I actually grossed myself out trying to win a pie eating contest. I should have foresaw that happening. I wanted to impress someone. I wanted to impress a girl. Imagine trying to impress a girl by sticking your face in a pie. Jay says, Lee, I've got the juiciest breaststroke. Decided on chips and eggs with beans. A few rounds of seeded brown too. Nathan Hamlin comes to the rescue, as he often does. The only time you're ever going to see Nathan Hamlin in a chat, in a live stream, is when you need Nathan Hamlin. I can guarantee you that. We've refreshed the page. 52 subscribers, Wicked Witch. I knew you guys could do it. Thank you so much. He says, Jason, had a feeling I'm okay. I've just had a cracker bread. I pretend it's yours, Jace. Wicked Witch says, thanks, Debs. That'll be fun to go live. Hey, let us know. Yes. When you gonna do it? When you gonna go live? Carl says 52 subs. Nice. Carl, thanks. I appreciate that. Debs, all of you guys. Thanks for coming through for our friend. Deb says, yay. Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. And it's over that comfort line. Carl says, no problem, man. Oh, it takes, hey, Sniper, or Jace, or actually anyone other than me, because I don't know how. It takes 24 hours, Wicked Witch. So I've heard Sniper explain it. I think I've heard Jace explain it before, too. And it says, I've subscribed to Nathan. Nathan's one of the good ones, guys. The best. Chef Mary says on. Thank you, Chef Mary. He says, which I'll look forward to your live. Me too. I enjoy the shorts that you do, so almost positive. I am positive that I will enjoy your live stream. Thanks for the wave, Chef Mary. Kat says all she has to do is hit the live button as if she's going to go live, and it will tell her then that she has a bit of time to wait. Thank you, Kat. Hey, Wicked Witch, did you hear that? Oh, okay, so you know how to do it. She said they did it all the time on my old channel. Just wanted to do a more fun channel. My last one is a survivor support group. I like keeping that private. Can understand that for sure. Thank you, Chef Mary. Deb says, I am ashamed to have 377 subs and don't do lives, but Health Battles almost won, so I can get back to YouTube. It's hard in summer, so much to do before cold comes. I can understand that, Debs. Hey, if you ever want to ease into it, if you ever have to, if you ever want to come up on the live stream here, just to be doing live with a friend, someone who will support you, and they get used to being in front of the camera. Carl says, winter is coming. Yeah, but we have a nice long fall first. Wicked Witch says, don't feel ashamed, Debs. You're worth the wait. Deb says, and I've asked for 1 sub. I am blessed. Nathan says, 24 hours to activate. Yeah. Wicked Witch says, I adore cold weather. Last winter was a little easier for me than previous ones as far as my mental and emotional capacity to navigate through darker days, colder climate. Sometimes who was it? Hey, Debs, help me out. Oh, Harry Nielsen. Everyone's talking about the song. Everyone's talking about, and the line where the weather suits your clothes. Sometimes I think about that emotionally. Where the emotions fit the weather. Deb says, or Wicked Witch says, Debs, I am sub 382. I love it when we're able to come together and help someone hit a special number. Virtually every big number, 4,000, 6,000, and 8,000 subs when I got there, was because of Goga, who stopped what he was doing middle of a live stream where he was teaching important stuff and had everyone in his live stream, guys, can you do me a favor? And he would explain why. It's driving him crazy. He dislikes being that close to seeing someone that close and not going over the line. And he gives me assignments. I want you to get this number by this time. And since I'm sort of inherently lazy, I almost never make it. Shirley says, excuse me, Yogi, but is Toy Pups coming? She said she was going to come. She sent me a message earlier this morning, but I haven't heard back. Only going to be live for about 5 more minutes, Shirley. I will reach out after the live stream and see if she's coming on tonight. He says, great live, Yogi, good energy. Thank you, Lee. Deb says, oh, thank you to Witch. I have random stuff there. Lots and lots of music and health info. Been on YouTube 6 years now. I will reach out to her, Shirley. Shirley says, hi, Witch, I sub. Good luck. Thank you, Shirley. Jace will be right back. So what now, guys? Of course, I'll be live again at 5:25. 3-ish hours. Right, 3-ish hours. I've had my channel for about 2 years. I think I had like an account for a long time. I just never did anything other than watch stuff. Jay says, Eric, who lives close to you, bro, from the community? It's a good question. Empress of the New Earth lives a few miles away. I haven't seen her for a bit. I mean, we talk frequently. Bob's up in Philadelphia area, which is about a 2-hour drive. Kat is I believe, a 5-hour and 9-minute and 37-second drive. Not that I know that for sure. It's just it was an oddly specific guess. I'm trying to think who else. Skeeter's a few hours away. Sissy says, I've had this account since 2022 and started creating content until about 2 years ago without pushing for monetization. Similar to me, although it was about a little over a year ago, a year and about 6 months, year and a half, I guess I could have said, when I started pushing monetization because I wanted to do it full time. So I needed to get there as quick as possible. I wish I had done it sooner. Oh, Carl says, me, I live in your basement. I forgot about Carl. That's the thing. Carl is such an unassuming hospital guest that I overlook him, and I apologize for that, Carl. Deb says, I do want to mention how well acupuncture works, and even my stress. If anyone is interested, they're all community share programs for low income discounts. Oh, wow. Debs, thank you for that. He says, Yogi, if you exceeded the drive limit, would the travel time be reduced? It would be reduced. Here's the problem. I do not like driving on highways, which increases the travel time quite a bit. But there's always a way. Carl's laughing. All right, guys, 1 more minute, so we'll wrap it up. Sniper says, it turned up here in January of 2012. So yeah, I let everyone know. Oh wow, Sniper's only 4 away from 800. The problem is that we got to keep expanding the community, Sniper, because I can't imagine anyone here not being subscribed to you. So let's see if we can broaden things out. Deb says, Yogi doesn't like 495. I don't like any of the 95s. I don't like 495. I especially don't like the Beltway 695. I don't like 95, although it's a straight shot. 95 is better than all the other stuff. 95 takes me all the way to Florida. But you know what? Before there was 95, there was Route 1. If you live on the East Coast, guys, you know Route 1. It can take me all the way from Newfoundland to the Keys. Or used to. I don't know if Route 1 bridge crosses into the Keys any longer. Brickwood says, I got to go to Lowe's after this. I get to. I have to act bummed, but I could blow a small fortune there. Deb says, $4.95 Baltimore, $6.75 DC. It's, man, what a drive. I do everything I can to avoid that. Deb says, 93 is very interesting, especially in the Bible and Jesus. Some of the worst driving, I think, in the United States is in the Baltimore, D.C. area. Dip says 95 is the coast and beautiful. That's A1A, Yogi. It does have really beautiful sections, for sure. It's convenient. Jay says, I do 2,000 miles a week. Want a driver? Yes. Man, I can't imagine driving 2,000 a week. It's crazy, Jace. You come on over and drive me down to Tennessee. Which says, just stay off the 10, 395 on the West Coast. I wonder who has the crazier drivers, West Coast or East Coast? That would be a crazy competition for sure. It says deal. All right. Guys, I'm going to sign off. We made an hour and 2 minutes. It's good enough for me. I'm not a marathon live streamer, but I'm a frequent live streamer. Shirley says East Coast. I can see that. Both can be pretty congested. Carl says, well, Jace, the gas money, I would rather walk 2,000 miles. Yeah. Not like it used to be. Back when I first started driving, I think it was about 80-something cents a gallon. Happy Omni love to you, my friend. Rooker Witch says, how many bookshelves do you have? Those are awesome. Those are actually double, too. I got books behind those books. Got a bookshelf over here. I got 1, 2 bookshelves in the next room. I got a bookshelf in the hallway. But on that bookshelf, I have books on top of the bookshelf, books on top of stacks on a dresser, on 2 dressers. The books that are on the dressers are books that will immediately be read when I finish immediately reading the book that I'm immediately reading now. Oh, I hadn't thought of that, Shirley. Shirley says, Yogi, I think Jace would drive on the wrong side of the states. This is true. Jace says, positive energies always succeeds. Much love. Well, and then I got another room, bookshelves in the basement, bookshelves in the living room. This is a house of books. Anna says, I have books everywhere too, Yogi. Anna, if it is at all possible, that makes me love you even more. Jay says, Shirley, I'm good on the left. I've lived in 5 countries. I think the only country I've ever driven in besides the US is Canada. The only difference was converting kilometers. All right, guys, I got to go. I will see everyone just a little bit later. Come on by and hang out. I'm looking forward. I'm hoping tomorrow Wicked Witch goes live. Let us know if you do. Eric Point says, another great live. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Jay said, ex-Army. Salute for the service. Sniper says, there is. So for those who are in the know, Todd says, I'm glad I got connected, Yogi. Thank you, Todd. Very much appreciated. And I'm looking forward to following along with your journey. Jay says, Eric number 3. The point, who's the other? Me? Oh. I do know one other. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say them. 525. Yep. Thank you, Sissy. All right. For those who know, this is for Sniper and Eric LaPointe. Rumor has it, Ozzy Osbourne sniff dance. If you know. All right, guys. Thank you.